What's up, y'all?
Hey, guys.
All right, so if you don't subscribe, you're not going to get to see April yawning because she's tired as what tonight?
Listen, they've obviously... Okay, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say
That's
now.
what I'm talking about.
No, I was going to say they obviously have been
They obviously have been subscribing.
Yes, because we're at 2,000
We
subscribers
are at 2,000
now.
subscribers now. That is true. So thank you very much for that,
thanks,
guys.
guys.
That's amazing.
Keep it
actually.
going.
Yeah, 2001 today.
Paragon 7 Studios.
Just between you and me, there's a night, there's no tricks, ooh, there's a love.
Welcome to Just John and April, the relationship podcast, your place to level up your intimacy.
Yeah.
I'm excited today, once again, to be on the Lance J Radio Network.
Yes, always excited, and I'm excited about what we're talking about.
I am too.
Yeah.
So let's just start really quickly. I got to ask you a question.
Okay.
People that know you, that have been watching us for a long time, they know that you're a couple of ishes.
I am a couple of
You
issues.
are
Yes, I am.
feminish.
Feminish,
right?
yes.
We have our meaning. If you follow us already, you already know what that is. If you don't, start following us and watching. You'll see what that is.
Yeah.
But you're also veganish.
I am veganish. I have to put the ish in there because
Yeah, what does that mean, basically?
I take bites.
That's right. So you basically eat vegan all the time,
Yes.
but if there is something good that comes out, like say a new chicken sandwich or something like that, you will order one or you'll take a bite of the one that I've ordered, whatever
I usually
it is.
just take a bite of one. I'm not going to order
bite
a
or
whole.
two.
Well, I might because you might want the rest of that.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
a good point.
yeah.
Okay, so
But I
here's
will
the
take
question.
a bite because I want to taste,
Yes. So I'm going to ask
Yes.
my veganish wife who loves eating stuff like plant burger.
Yes, I do.
I want to know from you, what is your favorite? Who makes the better chicken sandwich? Is it A, Popeyes, or B, Chick-fil-A? I wish I had some, I ain't got that, but
So I am going to actually have a different answer.
I said A or B.
Do I have to pick one of those?
Okay, I want to know first, which of those two do you think is better? Because you may have a third option that you think is
Okay.
better than even those. But
Yes.
of those two, which one is better and why?
I would say Chick-fil-A because
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I like Popeye's crust on it's too much. It's too much fried
You
skin.
don't want all that extra.
It's too much
not
fried.
skin, babe. It's like
What
a
is it?
batter.
Oh.
I'm talking about no skin, babe. They don't serve the bone chicken as a sandwich.
I'm sorry. I felt like to say skin. It
Clearly,
made it-
she's vegan and she doesn't normally do this.
It's just a little too crispy for me.
You don't want all
I
that
don't know.
extra fried.
That's too much. But lately, the last time I had a chicken sandwich was a very long time ago.
Yes.
From Chick-fil-A.
Right.
It was super salty.
Yes, that's true.
So for me, I don't know. Neither one of those really for me.
Really does it.
So I have to tell you which one. Okay, well, I have
Yeah,
to tell
so-
you.
okay,
this
so-
is a sleeper. This is a sleeper chicken sandwich. People do not know. They don't even talk about it, and they don't know that this place has the best. And it's not even fried. It's grilled.
That's true.
And it's off the chain. It's better than Chick-fil-A. It's better than Popeyes. And
First of all,
back in the day, me and my sister used to always get these because they were amazing.
I think people would automatically say that's hyperbole. There's no way it can be that much better. But
It is.
But I'm gonna
tell
have
the
to,
truth.
I'm
When
gonna
I
have
told
to agree.
you're gonna have to agree because you did not believe me until you tried it.
I did not believe you. Neither did Brian, my cousin,
That's right,
and we both had it at the same time.
and it's amazing. And guys,
Where's it from?
It's from Waffle House.
Waffle
House grilled chicken sandwich is amazing.
It is good.
At least it used to be back in the 90s.
That's true. It was a long time after we had it. That's not true. I've been to Waffle House and haven't had chicken there. I had regular like waffles, but no.
So I don't
So I
know
don't
if
know
it's
either.
changed because you know how
That's true.
these franchise places, man, they food be getting whacked
You're right.
over
That's true.
time. They be getting whacked. You can't even go back. Like I will never step foot back into an Olive Garden.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Over time, Olive Garden is trash
Right,
now.
right.
Okay,
That's
I don't know
hilarious.
what happens to these franchise places, but anyway. So you need to head to Waffle House and grab one of them grilled chicken sandwiches. Hopefully it tastes like the one from the 90s.
It won't, but we can try it anyway.
Yeah, try
Live
it anyway.
from Washington, D.C., you are listening to Just John and April on the Lance J Radio Network.
All right, so here's the question. There's something else going on right now that I'd like you to talk about because you told me about it earlier today. You said you were on Instagram.
I did. Yeah, I was on Instagram and I saw Devon Franklin. If you don't know who he is, he's married to Megan.
Megan Good.
Megan Good. I was gonna say Meghan Markle.
No, it's Megan.
I know it's Megan Good. That was my pause was because of that. But anyway, Devon Franklin was praying over people who are feeling lonely. And I was like, wow, what made him feel like he needed to do that? And, I thought about it and I remember reading articles, especially during the pandemic. Well, we are still in the pandemic. We always say during the pandemic as if it's over because we're not quarantined anymore, but I need to say during the quarantine because we're still in the pandemic. I
was just going to say that. We had to come up with a different way, but I think that's the way to say it.
Yeah.
I do think we're still living in pandemic times.
We are still living in pandemic times. So it was during quarantine that people were really starting to feel more lonely than ever before.
People were reporting record highs of loneliness.
So when I heard him praying over people who are feeling lonely, I was like, wow, I'm not thinking this thing is still going on. People are still feeling lonely.
Yes.
It's not, we already know people feel lonely.
Right.
But it really grew during quarantine.
So here's the crazy thing, though. We started looking it up and started wanting to put some numbers around this thing. It was actually remarkable the kinds of percentages we were seeing.
Yes.
So the first thing you showed me, 61% of young adults in the U.S. feel lonely.
61%. It said...
That was according to scientificamerican.com.
Yes.
A 2020 article.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but okay, 51% of mothers with young children feel serious loneliness, they said.
Serious loneliness.
That was a Harvard study in 2021.
Yes. Serious loneliness.
Now, what killed me was this one. 71% of millennials
so shocking.
Have no friends.
Have no friends.
And did they characterize no friends as like zero friends? Like,
it was
just
like
one?
It was like one. No, it was like 1 out of 5 millennials have friends.
Whoa.
It was something crazy like that.
My goodness.
So, and it's so funny because what I see that as is that millennials look like they have friends, but they don't. That's what I got from that because...
The way the article was talking about.
Right, because it's like they go out, they have fun, they're doing, but do they really feel like these are genuine friendships? And according to this article, no, they do not have genuine friendships.
So clearly what we're really saying is loneliness is on the rise. Everybody's experiencing it.
Yes.
And it's like a big deal thing. So clearly we're into intimacy and, my question immediately became, well, maybe it was more of a statement. Married people don't deal with that, right?
That's funny because, yes, married people do
Yes,
it.
it's crazy.
Yes, you would think. I mean, people say stuff like, if you don't want to be lonely, get married.
Right.
But that is not necessarily what is going to make you not lonely.
For me, marriage loneliness is a bigger phenomenon or at least a bigger shock because I think there's this automatic thing like you just said. It feels like marriage is like the ultimate cure for loneliness.
Right.
Like, I'm going to be with somebody the rest of my life and that will at least mean there's at least one person I can have as my companion from now on. That'd be the assumption, right?
You would think that.
But it's not the case. And a lot of people are lonely in marriage.
And I'm going to say that some of the reasons for loneliness dealt with, they were dealing with depression, anxiety, just things like that were in place.
Right.
Also in place when it comes to loneliness. So you're also dealing with depression, or because of the depression and the anxiety, it caused some loneliness. I guess you retreat from people, when it comes to stuff like that. So
so let me just read a couple excerpts from this article that I read, okay? So this is from Mom Junction, right? And this person says this, the elders in the family advise, get married and you'll have a lifetime companion to share your joys, secrets, pains, and woes. That's what we thought too.
Yeah.
But what if the very companion is the reason for your loneliness?
Wow.
What if your marriage leaves you with nobody to share your life, even though this person is the person that you actually married? So anyway, she goes down to say a little bit further, loneliness happens when you are both at one place but cannot connect with each other. You both feel awkward to be alone with each other.
Wow.
There's neither physical nor mental intimacy between you. In simple words, you are a couple to the world out there, but not for yourselves.
Well, there's a lot of couples like that.
It's
almost like living as roommates.
Right. But here's the thing about it, though.
Actually, roommates have more companionship, probably.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. This is my question to you.
Yeah.
I know how I would answer this question. I think I know at least, but here's my question. Do you think you would feel a sense of more loneliness? Would you feel greater loneliness if you were single or married? Like if you felt loneliness in marriage, do you think
it
that
would
would
definitely
feel
be
like
greater.
okay?
To me.
Yeah, to me too.
To me,
I
if
feel
you
the same
have
way.
somebody that's there and you're still feeling lonely,
because the
that
assumption
would
is I'm supposed to feel like we have a
Right.
companion and I don't.
that would definitely make me feel worse because it's like I have this person here and this person's not even fulfilling me in
Right.
that way.
Right.
I'm still feeling alone.
yeah.
That has to hurt more.
I agree. It's
Well,
got to
could
feel
be-
like a bigger
it could
loneliness.
be equal. I don't know.
Maybe it's
But
the same.
Yeah.
But
it feels like it would be.
And I guess you'd have to experience both in order to know what that feels like.
That's true.
But
That's true.
I almost feel as though if I have an expectation that I'm not going to be lonely and I still feel it, it would make the loneliness greater.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Well, I have felt lonely in our marriage.
I know. I remember.
Yeah.
You don't still feel lonely now, do you?
I don't.
Okay, good.
And it was for a moment, and it was because of our circumstances, but still, it still made me feel, it was still a difficult part of our marriage.
Yeah.
Because it's like you said, we're here together, and then you're feeling like you're alone. And
Right.
really, the loneliness came from not being able to, I guess, kind of what that article was saying, not really being able to express those things to you that I needed to express and share some things with you because of the vulnerable state our relationship was in at the moment. You know
And
what
you
I
really
mean?
didn't feel like you could connect. So we're not
Exactly.
connecting on an intimate level. And because of that,
That
you're sitting right
loneliness will
beside
creep
me,
in. Yeah.
but feeling lonely.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So-
So what else did it say?
Okay,
What
so
does
there
the
were
reasons-
so she lists a bunch of things, I guess reasons why you might have loneliness in your marriage, and I just wanted to read 4 of them, okay? Because there's several here. It's doing this to me on purpose because it wants me to it wants me to read the little advertisement on the bottom, so it wouldn't let me scroll up. Anyway,
Go ahead.
hectic schedule.
You know that'll do it.
Yes,
You are going.
you're like passing ships in the night, as
Exactly.
they say. One of you's leaving while the other one's
One's
coming
coming
in.
in?
You might
Oh,
do a little
man.
kiss on the way out, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, one goes to bed at 8:00. The
Right.
other one not even home yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Craving for emotional support. So she gives an example of like, maybe a parent is going through some illness and you have to, constantly be taking care of your
Yes,
parent
yes,
and
yes,
you're
yes.
looking for emotional support from
Yes.
your spouse and you're not getting it. It's making you
Or
feel
even
lonely.
emotional support. I need your emotional support because I am dealing with a terrible boss at work.
Correct.
You
That's
know?
another one.
That's another one. Yeah.
Okay. Rare physical intimacy. In other words, we never do anything with each other
You ain't
physically.
getting it on, honey.
That's right. And
Ain't no
because of
getting on.
that, a lot of times people start feeling lonely.
Yes.
Because we're not intimate enough physically.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
that
saying?
could definitely bring on loneliness.
And then another one, she says, a lack of time together. Always surrounded by your kids or other family members. So you
Wow,
don't have
wow,
any
wow.
actual time together.
So what do you think is the cure for this? Because it's like,
Well,
what
to
do you
me,
do?
there's a couple of things, right?
Yeah.
I think most people are busy and probably too busy, especially now coming back
Yes,
to in-person
in-person.
stuff, right?
Definitely,
So you
definitely.
weren't doing in-person, and
Yeah.
now all of a sudden you're doing it again, and you're finding yourself super busy. I think automatically right there, if you were to say, we are going to find a way to cut something out. Now, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Our normal inclination as people is to fill up our schedule with stuff.
Mm.
So let's just say my schedule's full, something gets canceled. My natural inclination is to replace it with something else.
Yeah.
But what I'm suggesting is don't do that. Just cancel something to cancel it so that you can just have time with each other.
Yeah, so you got to be deliberate in making that thing happen.
Exactly.
So that you can have that time for each other, for that emotional connection.
There was a book I read a long time ago that I want to suggest right now because we only have a couple more minutes left. The book is called Margin.
Yeah.
Margin basically teaches this idea that if you look at a piece of paper and you write, and if you were going to write from one corner of the paper all the way to the other and fill the whole thing up, it would look really cluttered. And so most people write in the margins. There's a top and bottom part, there's sides, and you write inside that middle part so that there's white
And then
all the way
that's
around.
it. And then that's it.
Well, he's saying most of our lives are so filled from corner to corner with words that we don't have any margin in our lives. So
oh, that's what you're saying.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
Yeah.
So it's time for you to start canceling stuff just so that you guys can have time together.
So give some space in between there.
Give some space. Give some white space on the edge. You know what I'm saying? What the heck, man?
You're going from the red to the red.
That's crazy. Okay, so that's one
Yeah,
cure, I
yeah.
think. The other one is get a babysitter.
Yes. Get a babysitter.
Stop having it so that your kids' lives take up all your life and you never have any time together.
Listen, I heard somebody say they would never let somebody watch their kids because they don't trust anybody. And I'm saying, look, you are going to lose your mind.
Yes, you are.
So you need to find somebody that you trust because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, it doesn't make
You got to have a break. You got to have a break.
It's got to happen.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you do those things, I think it will make a difference. Now, there's another one for loneliness that I think we always talk about that I think we need to reiterate now, and that is you might need counseling.
Yes.
You might need to go get some therapy, whether it's together as a couple or personal by yourself. You need therapy, and that thing is going to help you, I think, to go to another level as a couple. It needs to happen. Do it today.
All right, let's look at our word of the day.
Word of the day.
Yes.
I love word of the day. You know that? I think it's because I'm a wordy person. Because I talk all the time.
I just love word of the day because I like saying the word of the day is...
What is the word of the day, babe?
The word of the day is companionship.
Companionship. Wow.
Companionship.
What does companionship mean?
The enjoyment of being with someone. Feeling a sense of closeness.
So what this is really saying, lonely people lack the enjoyment of being with somebody.
And you know what? When you cannot fully be yourself, you don't enjoy because you feel like you have to put on. And that takes so much effort. By the end of the day, if you're doing that all the time, you done.
Right.
Like you can't even, no, seriously, like that takes so much work. Imagine having to do that all the time.
Right.
You are not around. And I think that's what's going on with some of our millennials who are dealing with this. And Gen Z is even higher. They're 79%.
Whoa.
79% Gen Z
have no friends.
have no friends.
Wow.
Or feeling lonely, have no friends. And I'm saying, I think it's because there's this, I don't want to say fakeness, but it's like you're living this pretend life and it's not real. Just be real and then let's accept each other for who we are.
Yeah.
So that we can feel an enjoyment with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
can have a sense of closeness with someone. I'm not going to feel close to you unless you accept me for who I am.
Right.
You know?
I feel very blessed to have a companion that I like to spend time with. And I have friends, but even if I lost all of my friends today, I feel like I at least have somebody I could come home to.
Oh, you're one friend. Listen, I always say all you need is one.
That's true.
You just need one friend.
Just one good one.
Listen,
you know what
I say about the kids at school, they just need one good friend and they will be happy.
That's true.
That
so we all need it, man.
We do. And we need to stop acting like we don't need each other.
That's true.
We need each other.
You're right. I
agree.
So,
I have to say this before we go. I also read that they were, surveying and, talking to these millennials. And one millennial said that he had not gotten a text or phone call or anything in months from someone asking how he's doing.
Whoa.
And I'm saying it just takes something that simple.
Yeah.
Texting somebody, how you doing? How's it going?
Yeah.
And you could actually probably bring someone out of their loneliness just by checking on them.
Wow.
Just by checking on them.
Something that simple.
That simple.
So check on somebody today.
I think we need to do that.
You know
check on somebody today.
And that one person might be your spouse.
Oh,
check on your spouse today.
How are you doing? How are you doing? Emotionally, how are you doing?
How are things going?
And then just listen, supportively listen.
How was your day? Do you do a thing on supportive listening?
Yes, I do.
Oh, wow. Okay. I got to find that. Is there a course somewhere that
There's a course.
Wow.
That you can buy.
I can actually purchase that?
Yes, on supportive listening.
How to listen supportively?
How to listen supportively.
Wow. Where do I get that?
www.justjohnandapril.com.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Very simple.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, thanks for 2,000. We're at 2,000 now. We're excited about having 2,000.
Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Finally.
2,000 sounds like a little number.
It does,
but let me tell you something. On YouTube, it takes a lot.
It takes a long time.
It takes a lot. And depending on your niche, it takes more.
That's very true. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for telling other people about it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing that. And we'll get to 3,000 hopefully next month because so many people, you know what I'm saying, are just like, hey, we got to help them out.
I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because I believe it can happen.
Oh, yeah. It could definitely happen. Anyway, we'll see y'all next time.
Bye, guys.